Hi, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to my Italian Faves series. This lesson is Lobster Scampi. Scampi are actually crustaceans that look like little lobsters, but they're not common in the US. When US cooks adapted scampi, they substituted shrimp and called it Shrimp Scampi, even though there are no scampi crustaceans in the dish. I'm further adapting and confusing the situation by substituting lobster for shrimp and calling it Lobster Scampi. So let's start cooking. Okay, here's our lobster meat in the bowl. We're going to drizzle some olive oil on there. How much? Enough to coat it. So it's probably about a tablespoon, maybe somewhere between 1 and 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to twist some freshly ground black pepper onto it. Again, how much? Lightly. Same thing with salt, kosher salt. Lightly season it with salt, okay? Then we're going to toss it. Okay, now we're going to melt the butter in the pan on medium heat. Butter and about a tablespoon of olive oil. If you have a little more, no problem. We're just going to let that melt. Okay, butter's melted. We're going to add the shallots to the pan and stir them around a little bit. Not only get them coated with the butter and oil, but spread the butter and oil around in the pan. Now we're just going to sweat those. Okay, if you've taken my course, you know that sweating means to sweat the moisture, the water, out of the shallots, and that just means cook them until kind of the steam goes away, and also till they become translucent. That's going to depend on how high your heat is. Okay, now we're going to add the garlic, and we're going to stir that around a little bit to get it coated with oil, and we're going to let that cook for about 30 seconds, stirring it slowly. Why slowly? We want it to have some pan contact. If we stir it too fast, it won't get enough pan contact. But garlic burns fast and easy, so we want to give it only about 30 seconds or so. I'm getting a little bit of color on the shallots. That's fine in my opinion. Some people don't want any color. They want them to stay translucent and white. I think it adds something to get a little brown on them. It's up to you. All right, now we're going to add white wine. And we're going to let that cook until the wine is almost evaporated, which I call almost dry or just wet. Okay, our wine is almost evaporated. We're going to add the lobster, and we're going to stir that around a little bit to get it coated. And we're going to let that cook really for a fairly short time. What we're doing really is we're heating it up, because you're using lobster meat that's already cooked. Different from making shrimp scampi, because with shrimp scampi you're using uncooked shrimp. But lobster meat, when you buy it in the store, is almost always cooked already. So really what we're doing is we're heating it. All right, now we're going to remove the lobster, and we're also going to be removing most probably of the shallots and the garlic at the same time. But you don't have to remove all the shallots and garlic. There's still some in the pan, that's fine. Now we've taken the lobster meat out. Keep that warm, okay? Now we're going to stir in more butter. And we're going to add the lemon juice and parsley. I'm going to lower the heat just a little bit. And you're going to stir that around till the butter is melted. Right now we're going to add the lobster back in. any juices out of the bowl that you can get. Just want to warm that up. Okay, we're ready to plate. Okay, we're going to add some pasta to the bowl here. Then we're going to add the lobster on top. Okay. Drizzle with olive oil. And just a few flakes of crushed red pepper. This stuff's pretty powerful, so you don't want to get too much of that, unless you really like spicy, but this dish is not intended to be real spicy, okay? So you just want a few flakes. Okay, so that is lobster scampi. You can see photos of the final dish at my Instagram, which is @Chef's Apprentice, Cook Like a Pro. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.